Kombat Network, man. Met him since day one. Actually, he's been busy the past couple days, so I finally got a chance to get him. So, Matt, how are you doing, man?
Very good. Had a very successful week.
How do you feel about today's tournament? I know you was over in Justice, right?
Yes, we did top 8 today. Very early.
Yeah.
Much to the chagrin of most players. They like to sleep. The casuals until 6 in the morning.
Right.
So it was good. It was really good.
Right.
Very successful.
And who's the champion? I wasn't able to make it. Who's the champion?
Sonic Fox once again.
Nice. Okay, congrats to Sonic Fox. Whenever you get a chance to watch this, congrats to you, man. So, now, like I said, this is my first ever, period. So,
You've never been to any kind of tournament or any kind of...
Well, I've been to a tournament. Local. It's a
This is
major.
not a local. This is major.
Yeah, this is like mind blown right now. So tell us about the stuff that you had with the Mortal Kombat. So like, was that a mod or was that a?
Oh, you mean for the UMK3? Yeah. That's a it's a mod or a hack, I guess you could say, that a couple programmers are working on right now, remaining anonymous. They're doing a great job. I mean, every day there's significant progress being made. You know, it's an old game. It's going to be 20 years old next year, and it had its time, and then it went away, and we brought it back, and that's really like one of the main reasons why I'm here. Is that's the game I started playing competitively,
Right.
and that wasn't until it had already been done for at least 5 years. I mean, not 5 years, but it was dead for a couple of years at the time.
Exactly.
So we brought it back. We started getting really good turnouts for the game. Better than we get for MK9 right now.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. And then when MK9 came out, it took over as it should. It was a brand new game people wanted to play. So after the years go by, and again, people just stop playing it because new games come out. You just can't. And then we're all getting older too. Getting young kids to be interested in these games is very difficult. But Sonic Fox is trying it out right now. He's testing it. Like Metroid likes it. If players pick it up, other ones are going to say, "Hey, I want to check it out." But now they have even more reasons to because it's getting rebalanced. A lot of the annoying glitches and bugs that were in the game are not there anymore. I mean, we got to take matters into our own hands. It's 20 years. We have the knowledge and the technology to patch a game that's that old. We're going to do it. And we did it for MK2, and MK2 is now a much more fun game to play. We don't know if it's a better game, but it's a much more fun game to play than it was.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about the Kombat Network. Like, what is it? It's like, for new people like me, I've never really heard of you guys before today.
All right. Kombat Network. We basically run NRS games at tournaments we get invited to, or ones that we run on our own. We like to supply the equipment, make sure that everything is standardized, and the players are happy. We do the stream if we're invited to do a stream. We sponsor players. We have just a great crew. It's always willing to help players out. Teach people about the games, make them understand that there's more to it. You're not alone. There's more to it than just showing up and playing and ask people questions. And if, with the sponsorships, it's it gets difficult sometimes to pay it out all the time. So we do it sparingly. We make sure that we have it to do it. So we try to give players a really nice ride. Sometimes I hear about guys getting sponsored, and I hear that they're not getting paid. That's not, to me, that's not being sponsored. You're wearing somebody's shirt, or you're talking about them in an interview, and they're not giving you any money. And that's not right. And that's what kind of started me with my job. My boss is heavily into the fighting game community as well. And I actually met him at an arcade playing UMK3. So, and I work for him. So, it's pretty cool. He feels the same way about things that I do. So we split costs here and there, and try to make it a player's day or a weekend or whatever. And we've had sponsorships for players who have won big tournaments. The first one was Detroit Ballin, I think. Actually won. He won MLG for like $10,000, and because we sent him out there, he wouldn't have got to go. Perfect Legend won his second Mortal Kombat championship at EVO under us. CD Jr. won his Killer Instinct $10,000 this year. Kombat Network had the heart to send him out. It's not. Sometimes it's not a ton of money. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not the player's going to get there. And sometimes players will come, "Yo, can you give this player some help? You can get them in. Sometimes players are happy. Hey, pay my venue fee. I'll represent." Exactly. And that's awesome. You pay players some jerseys and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they love that. They love the jerseys. Hell, I would love a jersey right now. But hey, just to represent for a lot of things. Like I said, this is big time. First major for me ever. Being able to be in a place where a lot of people love playing video games, to be able to network with a lot of different people. I think it's a great thing. And it's a good thing I met you in the first day, man. Just I love the setup, I love being able to talk with you, and you know, I like how a lot of people here, especially like a lot of dudes, are surprisingly humble.
Yes, yeah, you know, you do have your players who are, you know, they got their heads in the clouds, but mostly people are very, very friendly, very accommodating. And it's you know, it's a really nice. I mean, I've watched the community grow now. NEC will be my 13th year. Wow, that I've been coming to tournaments in I'm in my 10th year of actually running tournaments. So yeah, it's you know, it's a great thing to have something like this where you don't have this concentration of people all over the place. Like, it's not like sports where like you can have like, you know, 10, 20 people come to somebody's house every Sunday and watch football. Whereas you're not really going to have this in every house in America. Right. You got to come to these events now where it's concentrated. The arcades are gone. You go to an arcade like every Friday night and there would have been, you know, 30, 40 people there playing one game. And that's when competition was very isolated, but very, very competitive. Now you have this. Like, I'm looking at like the arcade section. We have like a classic arcade section in the lobby of the ballroom, like, where there's like 15 games and people are always playing because it's all the OGs for the community. You know, and new players want to learn about the old stuff because they're always hungry for more. And then you got a room filled with consoles. Everything is streamlined. Everything is, you know, it's got to be right. It's got to be real.
Exactly, and it's something that's amazing. And I watched you go too, because a lot of the community was very. A lot of people weren't able to be teaching. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were just like, oh, you know,
didn't want to let them check it.
Exactly. Yeah, this is secret stuff. You gotta practice.
You gotta play. Well, we used to have to pay to play too.
Yeah, exactly.
Practice would be if nobody was at the arcade on a Tuesday. You'd go there and you would just keep popping your quarters in and just mess around. You would be spending double the money. You should be playing for both, you know.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, it was, that's how we used to do it back in the day. We didn't have free play or training modes or anything like that. Exactly. I'm 33 years old. I've been playing fighting games since. I mean, I don't know how old you guys are.
I'm 26.
You're 26, so I've been playing. I mean, if you want to go all the way back to Karate Champ, I've been playing fighting games since long ago.
He went back there, Lord Jesus.
I'm going back 30 years now. You know, so
wow.
You went back there.
I did. So,
that was before me, and I saw that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's nostalgic for me.
Now I remember when Mortal Kombat first came out, and that was the joint. That was like, it was just like. Oh
it was earth-shattering.
It was like
Street Fighter came up very quietly, I would say, because the first game didn't get a ton of recognition from what I remember.
The second
one was huge, but Mortal Kombat was like blowing people's minds because the home systems had to censor.
Exactly.
That was when I think the home systems pushed the games more than the arcade did for the first time.
Now you do know,
like people were like talking about the console.
Exactly, and you do know Mortal Kombat is the reason why we have the rating system.
Yes, it is.
In place. So for those that never knew that, you know that today, right?
Midway was ahead of its time.
Exactly. So bringing out the violence before. But you know, I definitely want to say thank you once again, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.